Hello.
Hey, we're live.
Let me see. Good to hear. Let's hope your execution matches your enthusiasm. I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
And greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk, where we start citizens members of the community. Yes, the community, I mean you. Today is November 14th, 2024, and we're midway through November, believe it or not, halfway through November. And I'm joined by my co-host today, Jade. Jade, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm keeping my eye on another chat because there's going to be a 4.0 release candidate for Wave 1 that's going to drop to Evocati.
Is that still coming out, or I thought that was they changed their mind?
Yeah, no, it still is. Just got word from Waka. And I even said it's going to probably drop as soon as our show starts, and it's looking likely.
I just gotta
The
wonder.
tradition continues.
Yeah, I just have to wonder, the Popo coming out to me or you?
Not again. Probably me. Probably me.
What did you do, Jade? What did you do?
Well, I stole some hearts.
You stole some hearts. Oh, okay. Well, you left a trail, I guess. That's how they finding you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I do have the noise reduction on, by the way. So
I figured you do. So what else have you been up to this week?
not a lot Star Citizen related. Just working. Just lots of work.
Making that paper?
Yeah.
Do you even call it paper these days? What do y'all calling it now? The young people.
Don't call it. I don't call it paper. And I mean that might be a regional thing or whatever. I mean, like
making that Bitcoin,
I mean,
making
dollars,
those Dogecoin.
Yeah, making coin. It's what. Yeah, it's making coin. Making Skrill. Yeah, like any of those will work. Yeah. It also depends on where you are too, because I think every region of the world has their own, like slang for money. So yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I've been. It seems like these mobile games are not trying to give me a break. It's like every week a one or two come out that I want to play, because I pre-register for them because I see what I'm interested in, and on the Play Store they list them, and I say, oh, that looks interesting, and let me pre-register for that. It's like this past week, 3 mobile games dropped, and they all want me to read. It's not like they're action them based or anything like that. They all want me to read like 400-page novel. I ain't got time for them. So there's a lot of reading, and so I'm falling behind in some of my games. Hopefully I'll be able to catch up. And I'm still
the holidays are coming up, so that might be why they're dropping them all now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, everyone want to get in before Black Friday. And I'm still in the middle of my Kindle spree. I had a Audible subscription, but I canceled it. They gave me 99 cents for 3 months. So yeah, I thought that was a good deal. Do you listen to Audible?
I do. Yeah, I do listen to Audible. I do like audiobooks. So like when I listen, or sorry, when I go to nonfiction, it's usually an audiobook. So yeah.
Oh, most of my stuff is fiction. But yeah, so before I do my thing, I just want to give a quick shout out. Flights of Rhythm should be tomorrow, 2100 UTC. So that'll be -5, 4 p.m. Eastern, because of the time zone change. So yeah, so Flights of Rhythm on the People Radio. Join us for that, I guess. But yeah. So what else is
Looking
going
forward
on?
to it.
What else is going on TPR these days?
Just getting ready to add our holiday music, sprinkled across all the different genres that we play.
Can you promise me that Mariah Carey will only be played like, I don't know, twice a day instead of like every hour?
Are you kidding? That's the best. No, seriously, that's like the best Christmas song ever. So I've got like 5 different remixes of it, and
you got
5
remixes?
different
Okay,
genres.
maybe that'd be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that'd be okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's great.
No, yeah, the straight up song. I've had enough.
Yeah, no, we got to do it TPR style. So we don't play the original. We always add a little spice.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm gonna do my thing, and then we can get started. This time I'm not doing a full-on quotation from the movie. I'm just gonna do the movie tagline because I looked through the quotation. I didn't really see anything that stood out to me. But it's another series that another season is out, put it that way. And I was looking for the previous season to see if there's any quote that stood out, but I couldn't find one. But I did find a tagline, so hopefully people will get this one. So the tagline is, every legend had a beginning. Every legend had a beginning. I'm gonna drag people down. People can guess what show that is from. So you got Rain Cloud, you got Poppin' Face, and Fist to Face. How are y'all doing today?
07 to you.
I thought I saw Dig. Dig dropped out.
Yeah, he stepped out. He said he was gonna drop out.
Give me the full title, prisoner. Give me the full title. Come on now. I know you know it. You're close.
Wait, I think I know this.
No, but only because the prisoner put it first.
Oh, okay.
Only because the prisoner put it first. Go ahead and put it in.
Is Will Smith in it?
No, not I Am Legend. It's not I Am Legend.
Right.
I had to think about that. I'm like, Will Smith? No, it's Arcane League of Legends.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out 3 years ago, and the second season just started. So I've been checking that out, and I'm enjoying it. Oh, the movie called Legend? No, it's Arcane League of Legends. League of Legends, yeah, Arcane. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, no one got that one, but that's fine. Let's get started with this sneak peek from last week. So, let me get this thing here. And oops, I forgot to. No, I think that's the you're good for landing. I think I forgot to change it. No, that's good. Okay, yeah. So you are good for landing. Oh nope, I did forget to change it. It's called small steps lead to great adventure. Let me change that real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
That's a NASA quote, isn't it?
Small steps or one giant leap. That's the thing.
No,
but
no, there's actually a quote that's from NASA.
Oh, they did do that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, small steps for great adventure.
Neil Armstrong.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's way old.
So I think we know that is because a whole bunch of people have been previewing it. I'm not gonna say it, but do y'all know what it is?
It's the Intrepid.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna say it's boots, but okay.
These boots were made for walking.
Mm-hmm.
No one under 30 will get that reference, unfortunately.
No, sure won't. I was about 7 years old when that came out.
Yeah, it's a famous song from 40 years ago. Yeah, but Small Steps Lead to Great Adventure. Nancy, the prisoner got it. Nancy Sinatra, that's who it was. But yeah, so yeah, that is from the Intrepid. I don't know what armor that is. I don't know what boots those are, but yeah. Have people been looking at the leaks? Not the leaks. I can't call them leaks anymore because they are in the PTU and people been streaming them. But have people been looking at the Intrepid and the other ships?
Yeah, I saw it. It is. I mean, on the inside it's nice, but that shape is well, I'm trying to be nice, but it's fugly. I'll put it that way.
See, I'm okay with it. I mean, maybe we'll talk more about it during IAE or later in the show, but I'm okay with it because I mean, it reminds me of the Ares and the Ares. It's like something like Stardom Grum put it this way: it's just the Ares and the Spirit had a baby.
I don't know, man. It looks like an amputated starfish.
Yeah.
Look like a what?
Amputated starfish.
Okay, I'm trying to see that in my head, and I don't.
What this tells me about the Star Citizen community is they will only accept asymmetrical ships if they're either from Star Wars or Alien. That's it.
I find it.
Well, I mean, some people. Really... I mean, the community is very divided about this. Like you know, in a fun way. It's not controversial or anything like that. But a lot of people say it's ugly. A lot of people say, "Oh, I like it," especially inside. The interior is great.
Yeah, the interior.
And I'm okay with the exterior, but I mean, that gun, I would prefer it with a size 4, but it's a starter ship, so you got to take what you can get.
Why not have a size 4 on a starter ship?
I don't know.
If it's the only thing it has.
It has a decent interior, in my opinion.
I meant for weapons.
Oh, for weapons, yeah. And it had missiles, too.
I mean, yeah, but they're like size 1, so it's like...
Yeah, and 2.
Not to mention, like, the Avenger Titan has better firepower than this thing. Because the Avenger
a lot of people saying that this should be cheaper than the Avenger Titan or some of the other ships because of the firepower. But the thing is, this ship has cargo, so and it has interior.
Oh,
so does the Avenger Titan.
Has the 2. Yeah. Has the 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be cheaper because
But you know, if you pay attention to Reddit, everybody hates it. But I just think it's funny that
I'm okay with it.
The Star Runner hate this thing, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm
okay with it. I might get one. I don't know. Depends on the price. Heckle asked what the price is. We don't know yet. Some people saying it better be 45. Some people guessing 90, but this is before the PTU came out. I'm saying it's gonna be 65 or 60, 65 or 60. That's my guess.
I said, if the Star Runner didn't have this whole thing of it's the Millennium Falcon, people would have said it was ugly.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. When did it come out? 2018? I think Crusader was still a new company back then, and people were willing to give it a chance, too. Yeah, it's Intrepid. All right, but we'll talk more about that in a bit.
It was announced in 2018, but it didn't come out until...
2018, okay, right.
Yeah. It was announced then.
They had a whole reunion video, yeah. All right, so yeah, that is the sneak peek. Small steps lead to great adventure. And if you want to come and join us for the conversation, go ahead and click that link that Jade put in. Thank you for that. Thank you for doing that, Jade. Appreciate it. Okay, then we got Star Citizen Live. I did not meet this, so let's hit play. Star Citizen Live returned last week. Q&A for creases and characters and creases, and all you saw right there was the Jack Priest talking about the Valakar having a cone instead of a square. So yeah, did anybody get a chance to watch this?
Yeah.
What did y'all think?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think it was an interesting episode. It had a lot in it. I'm just going to mention about the Valakar. The way they were explaining it, how you have to kind of lead it. You can lead it to an area where you need to fight. And it just gave me a vision of kind of in the car and this is chasing you, which is very exciting. To see. I don't think I've ever seen a game that does that, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Made me think maybe possibly they'll make a land vehicle with some kind of sonic waves on it, and to help lure it out. I know they said you can do donuts and stuff, but I kind of would,
so you want a special raid vehicle just for chasing monsters? Yeah, they can do that. They can do that.
You know what? They just need to let us add subwoofers to our cyclones, and we're good.
We need a booming system.
Yeah.
The only thing I thought of was this: if you're in I would hope it would be a Graveler vehicle, because if you're driving and you hit a rock and that thing is chasing you,
yeah, that is true.
You are done. So yeah. And then he mentioned one other thing I thought was very, very interesting. Because I'm not gonna mention everything, but Castra. He said in Castra there was supposed to be another
feature
fauna, right? That is supposed to, I think he said 3 times the size.
I don't remember him saying the size, but he definitely said it was bigger.
Yeah, he definitely said it was bigger. I thought he said 3. Don't quote me on the 3, but
yeah, I don't remember him saying the size, but yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and more than likely that's something that we don't have to kill. But thinking something that size would be more, maybe scientific or.
Just because we don't have to kill it, don't mean people won't try.
Oh, absolutely.
Wayne, did you check out? Did you watch this Star Citizen Live last week?
Not really, no.
No, not really. Okay. Face to face. How about you?
Yeah, I watched it.
And what are your thoughts?
Same as Pops. It was pretty cool to hear him talk about the the Valakar and being able to look for the expectation of something even larger. Also, he talked a little bit about. They talked a little bit about what I caught. Excuse me, not a little bit, but about your armor or the new armor sets and stuff like that. And you for you to do something, you don't have to be constrained to a particular type of armor set. To get the job done, you can do it however you want to. So I guess in a sense, he's trying to say you can mix and match and find a way how you want to do it, which is cool.
Yep, you can mix and match and get the stat that you want or the look that you want, or if maybe a little bit of both.
There you go.
And they also said they are working on non-combat suits such as mining and salvaging, and non-industrial suits such as medical, and I think leader. But yeah, I'm not sure if the leader part was a joke. But they were joined by Nick, who is assistant designer and works on FPS and weapons. Luke Presley, who works on law and security reputation. And Jack Priest, who's worked on FPS, AI, and weapons. And he wants to become known as the cool worm guy now.
Yeah. I did, when they mentioned, because I didn't quite get it, because I was kind of moving and grooving, but subscriber armor. Did they say that this subscriber armor can be, crafted and adjusted and all that kind of?
Right. They said subscriber armor will be updated. Basically any armor that's sold in the Play Store. They will get roles, but they may be more generalized than what the other stuff that they come out, maybe less specialized, more generalized. But they're gonna probably come up with a FAQ to give more details about that.
Okay.
And yes, I also said people who have subscriber armor will get a blueprint to make more to make more subscriber armor or to replace the ones that if they lost it, lose it or something like that. But yeah,
right.
but that's not gonna replace the kiosk that we're supposed to get for items like that.
So subscriber armor will always be to get that back, or either at least craft it back again.
Right.
That's correct.
Because we pay for it.
Right. We pay for it. Okay.
Yeah. A couple of things. They said that in the future, we instead of wearing backpacks in our pilot seat or what have you, we'll have to stow our backpack someplace in order to get into the suit and to the seat. But that's not anytime soon. They asked about taming creatures. They said nothing is in development now, but someone down the road. Oh, Jared made a joke about Jansport. Jared, I got you. I remember Jansport backpack. I used to have those. Thank you, Jared. You're not the only one.
Oh, Jansport. Just you know. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
So yeah, he said Jansport on the end, like everyone would give him a look. I don't know. Maybe it's an American thing. I'm not sure.
Back in the days of LL Bean.
Yeah, right. They talk about what needs to be finished for the Valor card. Jack Priest said they need bespoke collision, more animation, polishing, and more. So they didn't give a date on it, but they said they're working on it. So yeah, that is Q&A for characters and creatures for Star Citizen Live. And following about Star Citizen Live, someone talk about the Squid is a Square. They're still showing these videos. This was published, right after the or maybe even during the Star Citizen Live, and Jack Priest responded with a picture saying it's a clown, and a couple of people responded after him, said possibly scientist, and put a square right there. And then one more says the whole alien meme is not a square.
So the community they were gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, Disco Lando specifically asked for it. So yeah, the community, rose to the challenge, I guess.
Yeah, as soon as he said he's putting it to rest, that's not happening.
All right. Up next, we have This Week in Star Citizen. Sorry about that. Monday, have the Q&A for the Starlancer TAC. That's coming up in a bit. Tuesday, they got the Whitley guide for the Age of Gladius. Wednesday, we got the update to the roadmap, Final Tech 4.0. We get that soon, I think. Yeah, coming up. Thursday, we have ISC, and that's coming up at the end of the show. And then tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, at noon. Eastern and 5 p.m. UTC on our Twitch channel. They have technology team for Q&A episode. So Brave New World. So that's what the topic is. So like I said before, go to the Spectrum. I'll put that up in a bit. Well, Jay, can you put that? I think I put it in the note. So yeah, if you see a question that you like, that you want to get asked, go ahead and upload it, and hopefully they'll get to it tomorrow. And hopefully it's not another Star Citizen not live, and they also actually have time to upload it still. So yep.
The Star Citizen almost live, isn't that what
almost
they call
live,
it?
right? No, not live. Star Citizen not live, I think they said. Yeah, but these are the top images from the community hub. This is from Aeroboy, Operation Firestorm. That is a great picture. I believe that is a Polaris.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it is.
And this is Mr. R62, the Starlancer Max Sapphire. Now, I'm going to say quickly, that has like Voyager Star Trek vibes right here. Am I the only one to see that?
No, you mention it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like this one. This is going to be my pick for the
It's going to be your pick. Okay.
That's going to be my pick. And then you have official Reeboks, Interstellar vibe. Yeah, I can see Interstellar in this one. Yep, especially with those clouds. And then I missed one. Oh, here it is. I skipped it. Zal Isildur had Into Darkness, another Star Trek reference, maybe. No, what ship?
Big shout out to Thrall again. Like I said, he's becoming the new Mr. Huskaha. So
yeah, you're right.
Congrats.
What ship is that? Is that the Galaxy?
The map?
No, that's the Starlancer.
That's the Starlancer. Yeah, I mean, I said Galaxy. I mean Starlancer. My bad. I had the right manufacturer wrong ship. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, Rain, if you had to pick one of these pictures, which one is your favorite so far?
Maybe don't pick me. I'm in a really bad mood.
Okay.
But I
which one do you like?
The Polaris one.
Number one. This one.
Yeah, I like the Polaris one. Yeah, I'm only here tonight because a friend asked me to be here.
Okay, no problem. Pops, which one is your favorite?
I am going. Excuse me. I'm gonna go with what is it? I think it's which one is 4? Yeah, 4. Number 4.
Interstellar.
No. The one with the 2 people. Only because they're brave. Because it kind of gives me that feel like gravity could just kind of pull them down. And I love that cloud.
Yeah, that cloud with the that shape in the middle, in between of them, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Face to face, how about you?
I'm gonna go with number 1.
Number 1, this one? Okay. And Jade?
I'm gonna go with the Into Darkness one that Drawl did. Yes.
Into Darkness, okay.
Yeah, because I mean, it's looking at a jump point location, and we're about to get 4.0, and there's all that hype and the Starlancer new ship. So it's the contrast too, right?
Yeah.
So like it brings it all together. And I'm not even saying that because he's a mod on the People's Radio Discord. He just does really good work. No, I mean he does, because like CIG keeps picking him. CIG keeps picking him, so it's not just me.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, as I said before, my pick is this one. We had that Star Trek vibe. It's really like Voyager. I can almost hear the intro song playing while I'm watching this.
Do you want to sing it?
No. That one you don't sing. That one doesn't have any lyrics, thankfully. So no, you don't want me to sing. But yeah, I think we all picked something different this time. Someone picked number 1, I picked number 2, someone picked number 3, and yeah, so we all picked something different this time. So yeah, cool. And then, as I scroll up above, we have the MVP for this week. I love this MVP. The Aries Inferno Moe Anthropomorphism. Thank you. This is by Kupoi. Combined 2 of our favorite things in SRPs, anime and a size 7 ballistic weapon. Check them out on the community hub. So yeah, go ahead.
But I'm gonna say, if anime is like one of their favorite things, then come on with the damn outfits. CIG, give us some anime outfits. All right, that's all. I'm not gonna say anything else.
All right. Yeah, but I love that. I mean, people who don't know, this is an anime thing. People love to combine cute women or cute girls with non-human things, such as spaceships or tanks or ships or whatever. What was that?
That's a child.
That's a child, yeah.
I really hate lollies so much. I hate lolicons so much.
I'm not really a fan of Lolly too, but she is cute. But yeah, this is congratulations to Kupoi. I'm going to try to say the word for one more time. I know Moe. Moe is easy for me. Aries Inferno, Moe, Anthropomorphism. Yeah. You got to say it slowly and I can get to it. Yeah,
no, you can just say anthropomorphism like me. See? Simple.
So, anyway, moving on. We got Star Citizen Calm Down. Now, this is something new. I've been complaining that the CIG should get back to doing post-mortem when it comes to patches and stuff like that. So I think they're trying something new right here. So this is just in Calm Dive, the November 8th, 2024. Hi, everyone. Over the years, the community team has been working on with your voice in CIG, within CIG, ensuring your sentiment, feedback, and ideas to reach the right teams and loud and clear. This also involves handing down info and providing direct updates to you. Excuse me. Whether through Spectrum posts, support articles, monthly report, or an episode of Star Inside Star Citizen. Excuse me, sorry about that. This is how pieces like fastcart came to be, offering a close look at the update that might not appear in public roadmap. However, fastcart focuses on patch-specific deliverables, and we're seeing plenty of opportunities to extend this to more general topics. Today, this is that, I guess, last week basically, we're happy to announce that Star Citizen Calm Dive, SCCD, a new series that will focus on diving into hot topics and active discussions with any community. Much like Passport, this series won't follow a fixed schedule, but will drop when they have something relevant to share. So this is not going to be every 2 weeks or every week, or maybe even every month. It'll stay whenever they feel like it, they'll try to drop it.
You know what I hope this...
Go ahead.
This is for whatever there's like a flare up in the community about something. I hope they like, here's a comms dive.
Well, I mean, if that happened, that'd be twice a week.
Well, I mean, it has to be something like that rises to a certain threshold. I'm sure they're not going to do a comms dive on people not liking the shape of a ship.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, while they can't respond to every comment or thread, they're certainly listening to and sharing their insights internally. Our engagement is a huge part of what makes this project special. And thank you for incredible energy to this community. As always, the feedback and even on this initiative is appreciated. So they have a few topics right here. So like the firing weapons group. In Alpha Wave 1, that number, 324.2, and that Wave 1, they adjusted the weapon grouping system to streamline control. This change aims to bring input parity between FPS, turret, and ship controls for new players, while reserving RMB for precision targeting. We appreciate the feedback and have since updated the system in that patch to allow direct firing of gun weapons 1 to 4 independently. Note that this is still a work in progress, especially regarding EMP, QEDs, and QID. They're committed to improving usability and showing the feedback shapes the final. Showing our feedback shapes the final product. So, any thoughts about our weapon firing group? Because I think I was in a patch a bit ago, and I had trouble getting my firing group to do what I want, but hopefully that's fixed now. No comment? Okay. Moved on. Precision targeting ongoing work is essentially effective for neutralizing subsystems on larger chips, coupled with the resource network and the maelstrom upgrade, refined tuning, and a new array of medium-range weapons. Larger ships are set to become a significantly greater threat to fighters than they are today. So listen to that, folks. I mean, don't say CIG never warned you, okay? They said larger ships are set to become a significantly greater threat to fighters than they are today. The ultimate design goal is to make larger ships very dangerous for fighters, but we don't yet have all the necessary elements in place, so this change won't be happening in the immediate future. So that's gonna not tick people off, but that's gonna cause conversation. Maybe tick some people off, but you never know. Alright, so cave exploration and 3D map. The goal is to implement fog of war systems for cave map. This means the first time you visit a cave, you'll need to map it out yourself, and once you exploit it, the data will be saved for future use.
Jade.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rain.
Exploration. If they're doing a fog of war thing where you have to go and physically map something, maybe we get more than the absolute bare minimum.
Maybe. I mean, I am hopeful. I would say this though, like the cave that's right near New Babbage, that should be something that is fully explored. Like it's right near a big city. I mean, we do have maps of cave systems in real life. But yeah, no, with as many caves that are in the game, and they're probably going to add more, I like this. I like it. Some random cave that isn't near a big metropolis. Yes, I want to have to explore.
Okay. And I'm gonna skip. I'll read the bullet point, but I'll stop with the description. But full screen mode, we covered that in the past. They are trying to re-implement it because I think graphics card like in the 970 era, GTX 970 era, and earlier it's not compatible anymore basically. So they're trying to update that. And they have Vulkan development in DirectX. Talk about that a bit. Global illumination, we covered that in the past. They're still working on that. Gray Cat Industrial Rock Inventory and Trading Terminal. Be aware this issue is preventing players from selling minerals directly stored from their rock vehicles, so they're working on that. Mining paths and freight elevators. Exciting improvements are coming soon that will make team mining and refining much smoother. So look forward to that. Polaris Point defense cannons. I think I saw something about that in general on Discord a bit ago. Maybe it's a different chip. But the Polaris will indeed come equipped with highly anticipated PDCs. They will automatically track and engage lock missiles to defend the ship as efficiently as possible. So look forward to that. Oh yeah, that's what I saw earlier. Additionally, the Constellation Phoenix will be receiving its PDC at the same update. So yeah, that's what I saw earlier. Navigating jump points as a group. Currently, you can jump as a group with more than 40 players at once currently, provided each ship is aligned and tuned when the jump point is activated. The ship will then pull in one after the other. If the group exceeds this number, they will need to spread across multiple jumps. As for the ATC, the feature we're actually working on post 4.0 development. And then
I jumped with 8 other people. It was awesome.
Oh, cool. And they're looking forward to continue participating in Spectrum. Thank you for passing and feedback with us. So, how was the experience, Jade?
It was really cool. It was really cool because, I was right in the middle, and it's just cool looking out and you see the ones ahead of you going in, and then now you're going in. There's just the thrill of it, and then when you come out, all these ships. I mean, it must look really cool if you're, just watching the jump point at the other end and all these ships come out.
What is the time limit between ships?
What is the what between ships?
Time.
What do you mean by time?
It said 1 by 1, but is it 10 seconds, 5 seconds?
Oh no, it's you're all getting pulled in. It's not. I would say maybe a couple seconds.
Oh, a couple of okay.
Yeah, okay. Maybe 1 or 2 seconds. You're all going. Yeah, it's not 10 seconds or anything.
Okay, cool. So overall, you said 8 people went. That took what, half minute, if that?
What, for all of us to get into the jump point? No, not at all. Like I said, it maybe took I don't know 5 or 6 seconds for all of us to start.
Okay.
Moving.
Oh, okay. It's quicker than I thought. Because I thought it would be okay. Never mind. So good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, it I think depends more on your spacing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've only done it that one time with more than 2 people. So yeah.
Okay.
Pretty soon, all of you'll be able to do it. Hopefully.
Looking forward to it. Thank you for that. All right. So up next we have Alpha 4.0 Patch Watch. Speaking of Patch Watch, the Balancing Act. This is from Chris Wayne Smith. Hey everyone. The Patch Watch series. We highlight upcoming features, improvements, fixing not shown in public roadmap. So let's get down to it. Quantum Travel update number 2. Before diving into what the second update Quantum Travel covers, they wanted to clarify what it does not include. It does not include changes to spool and calibration time, which is scheduled for a later update. Since spool time plays a critical role in combat balance, they're approaching it carefully to avoid unintended impact. For now, full time remains primarily determined by the ship archetype setting from a previous update. After reducing quantum travel times overall, Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 introduces a new variation in maximum quantum travel speed, acceleration rate, and fuel consumption based on a quantum drive grade and class. Ooh, okay. While ensuring balanced performance across all drive sizes. Each quantum drive now has 3 core properties fine-tuned for this update and to enhance performance and strategic option. So 1 is maximum quantum travel speed, 2 is acceleration rate to reach maximum quantum travel speed, and quantum fuel consumption. And then when activated, the quantum drive accelerates the ship to its maximum speed and maintains it to travel. Then you have, let's talk about that first. Any thoughts about the quantum travel update?
I mean, they simplified it.
All right.
So
people like it, people don't like it.
I know just from like people in my org, there's a lot of people that are they still don't know that there's been this kind of like unification of speed by drive size.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think people are just, they're just learning about it, which is why they posted this.
Okay. An Alpha 4.0 economy overhaul. I'm not going to read all this. Basically, as I mentioned in introducing previous economy update, keeping the in-game economy balance is crucial to ensuring a fair and enjoyable experience for everyone. They started with the ship cargo manifest balancing, taking steps to address the most extreme cases. Next, they rebalanced the prices for vehicle components and consumable weapons. And then they also rebalanced quantum and hydrogen fuel prices. So, yeah. And I think, there's a whole bunch right there, but you get the basic point. But yeah, the stuff that I'm really looking for in the economy is not there yet. Crafting, that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, that's
We have breaking news, fastcart.
Go ahead.
Breaking news right here on Soul Talk. So they just released 4.0 patch to Evocati, and they say that we're going to monitor the build overnight and we'll access Wave 1 viability Friday morning. So there's a possibility that some of you that are in Wave 1 might be being able to go through the jump points tomorrow.
Cool. Thank you for that. Speaking of the patch note, this is not the latest patch note, but I just wanted to show what was different. So the testing feedback focus, they had stability and bug fixes, i.e. Hall, Stanton, Global Event, Save Stanton, Polaris, Starlancer TAC, Crusader Intrepid, Anvil Terrapin Medic, F7, the Hornet Ghost and the Hornet Tracker on Mark II, an updated standards and polish for the Anvil Terrapin. This is the one that came out 3 days ago. And the testing feedback focus cut out from most of the ships. So I guess whatever they had for the Crusader Interpret ain't gonna stay. No, I'm kidding. I don't know about that, but maybe they're happy with all the feedback that they got so far. So now that the focus is IE Hall and Global Event Plus and the Starlancer Mac. So they're still working on those. I still want feedback from those. And then as Jade mentioned, 4.0 just dropped. So bringing it up real quick. They're doing it live. So yeah, 4.0 patch. For this test, Evocati fully allows the software build. Okay, so y'all can stream it and make videos and take screenshots and stuff. So cool.
Yep.
Server meshing, long-term persistence enabled, meshing configuration. Starting AUC 15 million. So yeah. This patch does not include all intended features, so they'll be added iteratively. And testing feedback focus, they want stabilities and bug fix and server meshing and power system and new location and jump point. Those are the focus. They have several known issues. Basically, the features the gameplay location is power system. They got all the planets and outposts. AI, and Jump Point, and Cortex. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff.
If you go back up to AI, this is going to surprise a lot of people that don't watch our show or read patch notes. So one of the things now that's interesting is even before you leave your hat, you're going to hear the AI talking. And they're walking around, they're talking. So no longer, silent universe. When you're walking around other NPCs, you're going to actually hear them talking with each other.
Cool. So yeah, any thoughts about that? Y'all been quiet.
I mean, that's cool. I listened to it the other day. It was like, it was kind of weird a little bit.
How so?
Because, I was listening to it. It was, oh man,
you can't describe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it needs work though, but it'll get there.
Welcome, Admiral Kusanagi. How are you doing?
Evening, guys. How's it going?
All right.
Hey.
Hello. I just wanted to go ahead, Pops.
Nope, go ahead, Admiral.
No, I just want to, as we get into this new stuff here, I just wanted to, I don't think anyone really caught just to slide back or two, the 4.0 economy overhaul, the fact that they were increasing prices dramatically in missiles and stuff like that. And, so like people think that they have to be, the Polaris is like those torps cost $750,000 a piece right now. So if you shoot one torpedo, you have to spend $750,000 to replace that. And with longer timers for claiming ships and stuff like that, it's going to be detrimental to have to to just claim your ship. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do, and that's going across the board for all weapon types and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Cause, I mean, people won't be able to shoot me because they can't afford to. So that's good news.
That's a good thing too. But I'm looking forward to this 4.0 coming out. I'm not. This is supposed to go to the PTU next, right? Is that what we're trying to get to?
Yes.
It's not tech preview. It's Eva Cardi. Yeah. Okay.
So they're treating it as a tech preview, somewhat, but they're looking at releasing it to Wave 1 tomorrow if all goes well.
Okay.
And just wondering how much a Javelin torp is going to cost. Maybe $1 million plus.
Good question. We don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
You'll be just sitting in a chair. Well, there goes $1 million. There goes another $1 million.
It's all funny money, Pops. It's all funny money. But I do want to remind people that our IAE is next week. So we have this show and the next show for Soul Talk before we get to IAE. So it'll be the night before IAE next week. So yeah, it's 7 hours, 15. Well, 7 hours, 7 days, 15 hours according to when I last refreshed. But yeah. So we're not.
Would that be IA Eve?
IA. Oh, okay.
I'm ashamed at myself now.
You've been hanging around me too long.
You should be.
Anyway, let me skip some stuff because I think we're falling behind. So, I just wanted to. We can do this quickly. You can just drop all these in link. But they are looking forward to feedback because. On Soul Citizen, we try to refrain from leaks, but as soon as CID announced them, their fan game, and people have been posting about their ships on YouTube and stuff like that. So and we can talk about them a bit. But they got they're looking for feedback for the Mark II Ghost, the Mark II Tracker, the Intrepid, and the Medic, and they're also looking for feedback for the Maxed and the I'm sorry, the Terrapin, medical Terrapin. Well, that's the medical Terrapin, but the other ship, I forget the sixth one. But yeah, they all looking for feedback on each of them. Say it again?
Max and the Polaris.
Polaris, that's what it was. Polaris, thank you. So yeah, they're all looking for feedback for all that. So have y'all had a chance to mess with these or watch videos and whatnot about them?
I showed them all off to my org mates yesterday.
And
what
honestly,
to include the Ghost?
Yeah, I showed the ghost.
Go ahead, Rain, go ahead.
Honestly, I think, I don't know, but the Polaris is probably the single coolest ship they've ever produced. And watching it, I watched a fight that was 2 fully crewed Polarises, Polari, with a Mantis, versus another fully crewed Polaris that had a Buccaneer show up to help. And watching full scale, it was like a 30-minute fight. Full scale capital warfare, PDCs, missiles, support ships, the whole 9 yards. Like, I don't know if people quite get that we're coming into the new era, but I also hope they give us a pack of Mark II Hornets, because I want them both.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Mark II. Well, we are getting the well, we seem to be getting the Ghost and the Tracker. I don't know about any other of them, but yeah.
I hope we get a Super Hornet, a Mark II Super
Hornet.
The
Super Hornet. Oh, the Super Hornet. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I was in a battle, the first capital ship battle that my org was ever in, and we were just going out in a Polaris. We had it fully crewed. We had like 9 people, and we were going out just to do the Idris mission as part of Save Stanton, and 2 people were already, or not 2 people. There were 2 Idri that were already there. One of them, I think, only had 2 people in it. The other one, it seemed like it was probably fully crewed, and they attacked us. It was a huge battle. We had a person deploy an F8, and needless to say, we destroyed one of the Idris, and the other one ended up running because it was too damaged. So, yeah, it was fun.
It lived to fight another day, basically.
Yeah, I'll say this: looking in third person at it, or looking from the outside, because at one point we tried to board the other Idris that we disabled. We soft deathed it. It looked like a move. It's starting to look like the videos that CIG does for promotion, but actually in the game with players doing that stuff.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you if you took a video of the fight at any time or anything like that, or something.
No, it is a video. It is a video.
Oh, there is a video. Okay. Yeah. Give me a link when you have a chance, please.
Sure. Watching the PDCs light up is something else, by the way. Like, that's just oh yay, Beltalowda.
Oh yeah, Beltalowda.
Okay.
It's Sata.
So up next we have the RSI Launcher 2.1 Jill release note. This was a couple of days ago. So, you can download it there, or you could just, if you already have the 2.0 launcher, it should auto update. So they fixed several issues, and it has some known issues still. And they are taking a lot of feedback. So there's quite a few threads, not threads, but quite a few responses to people about the new launcher. So talking about, speaking of which, Luzo D said, hello, and thank you for your question. Talk about the error 6000. It says 6000 it was not fixed. So the error 6000 is an error code we use to display when the game crashed, and the error code to the launcher. The error code behind 6000 can be reversed, and we could change how we display the information. We updated the message you will receive now. It will display clearly that it is the game error and give you the code from the game. If you kind of crash, they require you to first report the crash handler that gets displayed after the crash. So that is still responding to the same question. So wanted to say that it was not depreciated the launcher 6000, so it's not depreciated. So for like the main code to have those numbers, that means something. So check out the spread. It has plenty of information if you have trouble with the new launcher. We'll go through these real quick, because these should be quite amusing and interesting. So the Starlancer Max has blast shields for the Windows. So this is on Reddit, posted by Zeus. Kiwi Rico. So yeah, the Starlancer Max has blast doors now, so I think that's cool. And then Adam Parker responded saying they're so happy to put those in, and one person asked why the whole suite doesn't have it, and Adam Parker responded it was causing huge issues on the whole suite, so they had to close it permanently. So there's no blast doors on the whole suite, but hopefully they'll get that fixed.
I want to see that in the front windows. Why just in the back?
Did they put it? They put it on. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do that. We'll see though. Maybe.
It's like Battlestar Galactica. You know, they're like close the windows, and you know they're on the bridge, and all they all close. So same concept.
Yeah, but Adam, how are you gonna see outside then?
It's called radar.
The CIC and the Galactica and the Pegasus were both fully enclosed in the central areas of the ship, so they didn't have windows anyway.
Right.
Yes, I will actually lead you on BSG, sorry.
But the Starlancer Max fits both 224 SCUs and an Earth rover, so now you can get both the cargo and this vehicle inside the Starlancer Max. And Adam Parker responded. They were glad they were able to get that next base for the Ursa. Originally, the real base was supposed to be 96 SCU or a vehicle, so it's supposed to be either or, but now they have both, so that's cool. They're talking about the storm. The storm kind of hit by the clip through the half bay of the Starlancer. And Adam Parker responded, if they recall correctly, the storm does not flow away properly. So that might be a problem with the issue with the storm. And if they fix that, maybe it'll fit after that. And I believe that's the same one, yep. And then you have the Starlancer TAC. Speaking of the Starlancer Max, this Q&A. I'm not going to go through this because we're running a bit low on time, but did anyone have a chance to... Did anyone here have the Starlancer TAC? No. So is anyone here interested in the Starlancer TAC, even if they don't have it now?
Oh no, I thought you said the pack. I have the TAC. Yeah, I have the TAC.
I mean, there's only two Starlancers. Why would I say the pack? No, the Starlancer TAC. So yeah,
you could buy the Max and the TAC at the same time. There's a pack. The PACK.
You told me there was a tick.
What?
I know. It's up here, Tic Tac.
Yeah.
For bad breath.
That's a different ship.
That's a different ship. Okay. So, Admiral,
if you know, you know.
Did you anything in this Q&A catch your eye?
Just that people ask a lot of stupid questions. That's what caught my eye in that Q&A. I was dumbfounded by how much moronic people. They're oh my god, dude! I can't even get going.
Well, did you have a question that you wanted to ask that didn't get answered?
God Almighty. No, I don't have anything to the top of my head. I was just really surprised. I mean, they answered some people's questions, but like, you know, does the Fury come extra with the ship if I buy the tank? Like, what are you talking about? Why would they give you a free ship? Like,
because the Constellation had the Constellation had the Merlin or the Archimedes, so
it was just wild. Some of the questions that they had to answer, and I feel like if I was on the team that had to answer these, I would have just been like, just putting off some very colorful words back to my answers.
Colorful metaphors?
Colorful metaphors.
Some people may get that, okay. All right, so up next we have the Whitley guide. We're moving on because we are trying to get through to the ILC. But yeah, the Whitley guide, Gladius, I had a chance to read this. Anyone else had a chance to read this? I thought it was pretty interesting. No?
I skimmed through it. Yeah.
Did you learn anything?
What was it 300 years?
Yeah, 300 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
It's older than you, Pop. No, I'm messing with you.
Well, a little bit, a couple of years.
Alright, so yeah, the Gladius, to be interested in the ship, take a look at it. I thought, I mean, I thought it was interesting because it's one of the older ships in Star Citizen universe, and it's still used. As you know, imagine like a car from the 1950s just still being used today. We don't have that in real life, but yeah, it works. It works in the Star Citizen universe. So yeah.
I mean, they kind of do. I'm gonna defer to Rain here because she was in the Navy. What can you tell us about the ages of ships, like, when they were like commissioned and stuff?
Oh, well, first of all, 1 second. You going to bed, sweetie? Okay, Mama loves you. Good night. See you in the morning, honey. So yeah, first of all that, and second of all, stuff in the Navy is old. So I don't know what people are on about, but like my ship, that I was on, the Cape St. George, was a Ticonderoga class guided missile cruiser that was launched in 1992 and is still in service. So
there's 30 years, and then there's about 200 years. That's not me.
Well,
That's not
no,
me.
I mean, but we actually still have the USS Constitution, which does leave port and is a sailing ship, that is over a century old. So we have ships in active service in the Navy that are 30 to 40 some years old. Plus, when you think about like the Abrams, for example, the Abrams tank was launched in like the 70s, and the F-18 Hornet is from like, if I'm not mistaken, the 80s. So like
The F-16 still on yours?
F-16s, you mean the those are Air Force jets, but the first F-16 Viper was launched in 1978. So
All right.
things
And how old is the B-52? Because I know the Air Force still uses those.
Yeah, the B-52 Stratofortress was launched in 1955. So
that's almost 70 years.
she's 7 years old and still flying. So
all right. Yeah, I sit corrected.
Well, that's the one thing that I think that I could look at and be like, yeah, because the B-52 they're doing a full engine upgrade and avionics upgrade like currently, and it's starting to come up. So they're looking at the B-52 being around for another 30 plus years.
Yeah.
The Constitution, which I've been on multiple times, I mean, it is manned by fresh people out of the academy or out of basic training for the Navy. But yeah, 250 plus years, because it was in the Battle of 1812.
Yeah.
It turns around for like specific events, and it's pulled out with tug and stuff like that, because it is a sailing ship, like literally, it's made out of timber.
Plus, if we have to, we can pull the battleships out again, and they're World War II, and we did pull them out and put like missiles and point defense and stuff.
Sea-Wiz and stuff like that.
Yeah, we put Sea-Wiz on them and stuff. So.
And Morgoth makes a great point. The Gladius had been upgraded, so yeah, so it's not really 300 years old. It's just that the original one was 200 came out 300 years ago, but it's still in use, but it has been upgraded since then. So
you have to look at it from the perspective of the chassis, like the space frame versus like an airframe. Like the F-16, for example, or like even the F-18, the F-18 Hornet is in the Echo and Foxtrot and Golf models. Like the F-18G is the F-18 Growler electronic warfare aircraft, and that's like a new frame. It's like a brand new aircraft, but it's still the same chassis of design of vehicle. So I think people need to be like, oh, this is a 300-year-old thing. The 1911 is over 100 years old, but brand new 1911s are not 100 years old. The design of the gun is 100 years old. So the same thing here. Yeah, it's a 300-year-old space frame, but whatever, right?
So what you're saying is the F-18G, it's like the Hornet Ghost.
Yes, actually, it is. It is like the Hornet Ghost. It is. Yeah.
We can even go to like the International Space Station. It was designed in 1984, so it's literally a 40-year-old design, and it was constructed beginning in like the early 90s. So yeah, it's old.
Okay, citizen, you make a good point. The horse and buggy are still used in a romantic, well, not even in a romantic way. Sometimes they're just used, so depending on what country you're in. But yeah,
we're beating it into the ground now, but it's yeah.
I'm gonna throw some Star Citizen in here. So some questions, coming up with the Polaris coming out and the Perseus coming after it, because they're like, well, the architecture for the Perseus is supposed to be coming from the Polaris and so forth. Is like, well, that doesn't make any sense because the Perseus is so old. But if you were going to have like the a ship and upgrade it over a period of time, then yeah, you would update components in that to what are modern standards. So while the Perseus may be modeled off of a 100 or 200-year-old, vessel in the UEE Navy, then it's going to be like a newer, it's going to be a new version based off of what RSI is putting together for their ships.
Well, one last example. I know we've got to hurry up. Right?
Yeah.
Sorry. So the USS Ticonderoga CG-47, which was the name ship of the Ticonderoga class of guided missile cruiser, launched January of 1983. I'm 40 years old. I was born in 83. That ship was scrapped. She's decommed. The newest ship of that class was the USS Port Royal CG-73, which she was launched in 1992. So if they put out a CG-74, it is a brand new ship that's still a Ticonderoga class. So people need to get over the Perseus being an old thing. Just get over it. Sorry.
If it works, it works.
And speaking of Hornet, I did not mean to kick over the Hornet nest when I made that comment.
Oh,
so
haha.
My bad. Looking
Comes
for
the
questions,
joke,
Star Citizen Live, Brave New World Q&A. I mentioned it before in This Week in Star Citizen. If you see a question that you like, upvote it. More than likely it's late, so if you want to ask a new question, may not get asked. So if you get a question close to the question that you want to get asked, upvote it. The number one question so far is, outside of thunderstorm, what other weather condition system are you looking forward to implementing? And the second one is, will a large ship be able to compress trees and plant into land and dense forest? Ooh, I like that one. That's interesting. I'm going to say they want to, but may not be there in 1.0. That's my guess. But yeah, check those out and upvote the questions that you want to ask. And then we have Star Citizen Save Stanton. Let me mute this because we can talk over it while it's playing. But yeah, so Save Stanton. Did anyone participate in this so far?
I mean, it doesn't work. I mean, if you go and look at Reddit, like people are posting like constantly failed missions and stuff not working. So like, I heard
that the combat part works, but the cargo part is problematic. Or is that mistaken?
No, that's the one I've seen. People failing cargo missions like crazy. But also people saying they can't get stuff to spawn and they're failing missions like crazy too. So.
Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the combat part worked, but the cargo didn't work. But yeah.
I heard a funny cheesing of one of the cargo things where you could actually fly the cargo ship away. So I don't know if they fixed that or patched that, but yeah, that was the thing.
Lady Space Patrol asks, why do you have PAC 2019 bookmark spectrum thread though? I'm lazy. That's it. Whenever you see something like that, attribute it to laziness. That's all. Okay. No special meaning behind that. And am I a maniac? Yes, I am a maniac. Alright, so yeah, this is Save Stanton. So yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll get it fixed. I don't know when they'll get it fixed, but yeah, hopefully they'll fix it soon, TM. Alright, and then we have the normal Comlink article. And if you complete it, you get the 502 lasers repeated. You get two size 2 and two size 3. So that's what you get if you complete it. I think that currently I'm still on number 1, the first part of the mission. I don't know how many parts of the mission there will be total. But they have mission ready ships. They have the Titan. Excuse me, sorry about that. They have the Titan. They have the Core, Reliant Core, Nomad, C1 Spirit, Hornet Mark II, and then it recycled. But you can get a Warbine offer for the C1 Spirit, so that's $10 off, I believe. So if you want to pick that up, It might be a good deal depending on what kind of ship you're going to get for IAE. So $10 off of a bigger ship, not too bad, depending on what you're going for. Okay, I'm going to skip some other stuff, the rest of the same things and stuff. Let me go to this thing. Okay, here we go. So the Polaris has a chessboard now that they're announcing the PTU pack. The Polaris has a chessboard. That's similar to the, I guess it's similar to the Mercury having a chessboard. So this is the second ship that I know of that has a chessboard in the game. Are there others?
Not that I know.
Yeah. But,
890 jump.
890 jump. Okay, thank you.
Gotta represent Origin.
We do have a CIG post from it. So what happened to the pool table? Did the Starlancer steal it? And then CIG Vehicle Hunt said, yes, that's exactly what happened, and he's fuming about it. So evidently the Polaris was supposed to have a pool table, but it got stolen by the Starlancer, unfortunately. Go figure. What kind of social bad play set sideways like that? I do not know. That's a good question. We'll find out.
One of the cool things is when you look at those chessboards, sorry, to go back to the chessboard, each ship manufacturer has their branding on the chessboard that's on the ship. So like RSI has their own, Origin has their own, MISC has theirs. So yeah.
Let's see if it comes up. Oh, I gotta go up to the side. Scroll up. Down. Oh, there it is. Forward Space Industry. There it is, right there. I found it. Yeah, I didn't notice that before. Cool. All right then. It is 10 minutes after the top of the hour. Before we get to ISC, I do want to run a commercial, so let me get that started real quick. And waiting for the commercial to kick in. It started. So yes, I want to say thank you all for supporting us. Thank you all for supporting Soul Citizen. Thank you for supporting Soul Talk. Thank you for supporting Soul Voices and Soul Citizens on Sunday. We have a pretty cool show coming up on Sunday. We'll be doing we'll be finishing up CitizenCon with the last two presentations that we haven't covered yet. I believe there are 1.0 and the Carpenter Industry and Start of My Destination. That'll be Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I want to say thank you for all our Patreons and followers and subscribers. We have quite a few subscribers to it so far. We're only halfway through November, so thank you all for that. Yeah, John Wick said I'm not a bot. Good to know, John Wick. Good to know. Thank you. But yeah, thank you all for being here and supporting us. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. And we should be back. Welcome back, everybody who's not a subscriber. All right, so this is ISC. I didn't really see a good breaking point. I've been saying this for the past, couple of weeks, but it's just one continuous topic. So we go through all this in 17 minutes and 41 seconds. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's enjoy.
So it's been a while since we had you in here. What's happened since then? Hi, Steve.
Well, we all went back home and we didn't do anything for about a year and a half. And then suddenly we made certain mission happen. No.
We've been busy. Busy taking all of the feedback and all of the data that we gathered during the last series of tech preview tests.
We've really been developing the technology and making sure it covers all the use cases that the system requires.
And rolling that forward into new and exciting stuff.
What new and exciting stuff?
Ok, jump point detected! Jump point detected! Incroyable! C'est donc... Oh!
You probably noticed we are pushing player counts higher and higher as the weeks go by.
Why did we do this with real players? why don't you guys just script something or use bots? It never matches the actual real-time environment that players can actually represent. Putting real players in the build is the only way to really see the true depth of the troubles that we're in.
We'll always start out with kind of a safe test at 100 players.
So we verify here that we haven't introduced new crashes that would detriment the experience, and that the performance is on par with what we would expect for a single server with 100 players. We let that run and soak for like 30 minutes to an hour. And then once we've confirmed that that's actually functional, then we go to higher numbers.
Initially, when we were pushing up to 500 players, that was putting a lot of burden on a number of systems. It's one of the reasons why we needed to replace our message queue.
Where now we needed more parallelism into how we shuffled messages across the hybrid, because the amount of data that it has to shuffle is a lot higher than we expected.
From what I understand, same mesh, so 254 servers. Right now we're at 231 players. Making our jump to Pyro system.
So we decided to take a couple of months out and completely rewrite it. We came back then with what you've heard us referring to as the replication message queue, or RMQ. So RMQ is a product of the UK networking team, so that's Clive Johnson, Dave Kaplan, Jordan Wood, Nathan Matthias, Santi Ortiz. Those guys, I mean, they really put their heads down, and I think they really delivered on something that is going to scale to the future.
The intention of RMQ was to provide us with a more stable foundation. And going into the first test, because it being new code and it being written like specially for large volumes of messages, we expected it to perform better than NMQ. It didn't.
RMQ is performing actually pretty good. The actual element that we identified back at the beginning of the year when we did our first server meshing test were actually solved, and we're now running at very fast speeds. But it revealed another layer of the onion.
A lot of ships over here, so yeah, probably not working, which is too bad. And I have no idea what's going on. Oh, the FPS. Come on, come back to me. Load.
We were disappointed that we were still seeing interaction delay. We were still seeing high latency. On the back end, we were seeing high levels of packet loss.
You are clear to launch. Oh no, it's gonna lock me in. I might have to grab a smaller ship or something. Why am I locked in here? So this hangar might be busted. I just saw somebody else take off, so not all hangars are busted. That's not good.
Interaction delay is caused by messages taking a long time to go through the hybrid. So when you press F to open a door or exit a ship, a message is sent from your client to the hybrid, then processes the message, and then sends it to a game server and back to your client. So this loop, when it's too slow and takes time, will manifest itself as an interaction delay. Now, what causes interaction delay from the hybrid's perspective is when we basically have a traffic jam on one thread. So the application is using multiple CPUs, but at some point in our code, the way we're processing it, we will be all jammed on one. That will create a traffic jam, which will cause the messages to take a long time to do that loop, and that immediately creates interaction delay.
When analyzing issues with interaction delay, we saw that everything that was going wrong was kind of focused in on where all of the code that runs NMQ was. So when we went to try and optimize that, we discovered that we're kind of in this dead end. We can't really figure out how to, with the structure of NMQ, improve it. So with RMQ, we kind of addressed those problems kind of at their root and really thought about how we can not end up in this dead end again.
That is the jump point. So we are going to, oh, well, that is not the jump point. That is where we're going. Within that amazing visual, there is a delightful jump point for us to go through, hopefully. I'm not entirely sure if it's working. I know people were telling me, because it's in Evocati, which is a very early build of 4.0, sometimes it's not working, but we'll find out together.
What we expected from that is that we would be able to achieve a much higher throughput, which it does. It can achieve that. But by optimizing that, we see what was behind NMQ that was also causing issues that wasn't getting the opportunity to really like stretch its legs to the point where it was able to become an issue.
NMQ was at a dead end, right? There wasn't so much we could do there, just to the nature of how that had been written. The game we were building at the time when that was written, radically different.
It couldn't grow, it couldn't evolve.
Exactly. It was limited in its nature.
Our game is massively complicated. We produce so much data from everything, not just players, NPCs, from ships, from doors, from to elevators, to just everything kind of going on that the NMQ at least, and then the RMQ just like, no.
So RMQ's focus was, yes, to immediately try and solve some of the issues we had seen, but also to provide us some room to grow. And right away, we noticed a distinct lack of parallelization when we update dirty messages.
So a dirty variable is a piece of information or a variable attached to an object that hasn't been communicated to all other members of the mesh.
The sync dirty stuff is just absolutely, it's taking up most of the frame. So where we were originally seeing, let's say like we have this amount of space, right? We were seeing like NMQ take up this much, and then like the rest of the network update taking this much. But now we're seeing sync dirty take this much, and the rest of the network updates take this much, and then RMQ just this tiny little sliver now. So we've addressed RMQ, but oh wow, that underneath all of this, there was this other problem that never really got the chance to generate that load.
Oh, it's just closed. Huh. Oh no. Okay, lining up. Oh my god. Entry requirements met. Oh my word, this is happening. Tuning complete. Oh, the music is actually giving me shivers down my spine.
So we fixed this by parallelizing the work or optimizing the work that's happening in that thread so that it goes faster. And so there's multiple approaches to this, but the number one thing that we've been doing in the first series of tests have really been optimizing and parallelizing the work for synchronizing dirty variables.
Parallelizing this allows us to add more lanes. It's just like going from a single lane road onto a highway. We can just handle much more at the same time.
So the server needs to send out any change that happens to the game, you move, you shoot, and send it to every other client that can also see that entity. What happens is that then needs to go through every single client and go, oh, can you see this, can you see this, can you see this, can you see this? And then synchronize dirty state. That then is what produces the message that updates you. What's a really, really easy optimization to make there, especially at higher player counts, is we can just go, oh, every single client we can do at the same time. They're not modifying any data, they're just reading it, because that's what sending it out is. You're just reading the data. And reading the data means just reading the data, not modifying it, means that we can run all of that information at the same time. So with not too much work, we can get a really, really big optimization.
Oh, okay. Opening jump point. Guys, what the heck, man? This is next level. Entering jump tunnel.
After that first wave of parallelization, we've seen some immediate benefits.
It's feeling really good. Server's feeling good. Knock on wood, no server errors so far, no crashes, stuff like that. So I appreciate that greatly.
We started to see reductions in those key metrics for interaction delay and game responsiveness and packet loss.
That was quite a dramatic exit, I have to say. I got very lucky I didn't just get slammed into one of these asteroids.
Can you hear me? Jump if you can hear me. I'll jump again if you can hear me. Oh, nice, you can hear me, let's go.
Things were showing signs of improvement. So you'll see that we pushed the player count up again. This was our first test going past 1,000 players. And pretty rapidly we ran into the next bottleneck, which was the binds. And a bind, in very simple terms, is effectively the connection between your client and your view of the game world to the server's view of the game world. So if I see a coffee cup on the table in front of me, it's because my client, running on my computer, has bound over the network to the server's view and knowledge of the existence of that entity.
All right, so here we go with more FPS drops. Huzzah. It's primarily the medical area is terrible. Ooh, what is this? Open. Ooh, fuses. Down with your colony.
In our game, we have A lot of entities. Last time I checked, Stanton was at well over 1 million in an average kind of game session, and numbers just get bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Ivan said there were 1 million entities. That's like starter numbers, right?
So, so that was just with Stanton. So Stanton, initially when we seed Stanton, so seeding is like just us putting all the initial state there. That is about 720,000 entities.
I am at area 18. So now we're gonna have another experience. Oh my god.
AI definitely feels a lot more variety. That's good. Looking good. Relax, pal. You just walk right through me. Jeez.
After a little bit of soak time, so say a week, we see that very, very quickly grow to around 3 million entities per shard. So yeah, things grow pretty quickly, and like from there, we see things kind of continue to grow. This is kind of why we need like this big focus on like cleaning up entities and stuff like that. It doesn't just help the game, it also helps the network with the replication and the interaction delay.
So in order to optimize the binds, what we need to do is properly assess what part of a big bind can be done in parallel with another so that they don't interact with each other. That allows us to go wide, use more lanes to go faster. The
motorway is completely clear. We just can't get the things up the on-ramp fast enough. So what we're trying to do is basically add more on-ramps. So with binds, what that means is we might have the same number of entities that we need to actually get that you want to see updated. But what we can try and do is try and do that faster. So with parallelization, with some clever optimizations, among other things, hopefully. Progress is looking positive. So we've been working on a lot of the more like tedious little details, which has been like kind of like figuring out how we get information into our message queue in the most optimal way possible. But that's also setting us up for being able to then be very clever about how we parallelize the binds.
There we go. I just click on the left click on the mouse, so I open the tunnel. There we go. Here we go. We are opening it. All right. Entering jump tunnel. Here we go. So smooth. So smooth. So smooth. Okay.
I am really excited to see this progress further. Already the jump gates feel really smooth and reliable to make use of. This is going to make a very exciting addition to the game when it comes to live, and opens up so many possibilities for the future. Everyone at CIG is doing an incredible job of bringing this to reality. Amazing work all round.
All right, so now that I've kind of let the FPS kind of catch up with me here, and I'm kind of trying to let all the shaders load, so that's probably hopefully a lot of what you're seeing with lag, and it's not just optimization issues, but it's starting to feel better now that I'm kind of just standing here for a moment.
We really think that unlocking that will allow us to go to at least 10x performance on the versus the current game experience on live, which is at 100 players. But this will also allow us to uncover more layers of the onion that we can optimize to go at even higher numbers on one single hybrid, which will allow us to go bigger, just like we did with RMQ from NMQ, just like we did with the 30 variables optimizations. Binds will allow us to go further, but it's not the end of the tunnel. We still have more work to do to get even more player counts on one hybrid.
All right. We're gonna see what's inside here. Oh my god. This is so crazy. Oh, too much light.
Un joueur incroyable. Bonjour monsieur.
The visuals are crazy.
We want to push further, and the message from Chris is go as big as we can, as quickly as we can. We want to do that in a way that delivers a better feeling, more responsive game. We're not just going to jump to big numbers just because we can. There's nothing stopping us going and putting a couple more zeros at the end of the player cap, but that's not going to lead to a good experience until we continue to address the bottlenecks that we know we have, and more that we'll discover as we go forward.
We have a lot that we can improve on, and a lot of that looks very, very intimidating, but I'm excited would probably be the emotion to kind of use for it, because we've spent so long trying to figure out how we can do server meshing that we've not really had a chance to kind of slow down and look. And now we're kind of in that phase where we can kind of look at where things that have existed for the past 10 years can be improved. And being able to then tear out huge systems and replace them with NMQ and RMQ, and like really try and like make the best thing that we possibly can is really exciting.
So what did we learn this week? That the progress of moving Server Mission forward is only made possible with the help of testers like you. That each new win like RMQ peels back another layer of the performance onion to be addressed next, like binds, which since the time these interviews were recorded have made tremendous progress and are already revealing the next layers underneath. And that this work doesn't stop with the upcoming Alpha 4.0, because as the game grows to the sights set in Star Citizen 1.0 and beyond, so too must the efforts to continuously optimize. And I want to give a special thanks to Star Citizens Adder Moth, Citizen Kate, and Will, Dominguez, Even Lease, Hybrid V, Le Regular, tried, Morphologist, Ollie43, Speedfragger, and Tarada, as well as everyone else who's been documenting this process from the other side of the table. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. And as next week is IAE, instead of ISC, there's going to be something a little bit different coming your way next Friday. We'll see you there.
We are back, hopefully. Yeah, it even look like we're back. So yeah, who wants to go first?
I guess I'll say a little bit. I guess they could have renamed the beginning of this "Fixing of the Queue." R and Q.
No, Taming of the Queue.
Taming of the Queue. Okay, that's even better. But I did experience some of this one in the PTU, so I guess that's what it was. I thought it was just because I was pressing the F for the elevator, and it was like me and somebody else was in there waiting, and we just kept pressing it. I just thought it was the elevators acting up, but I guess it's the queue that was doing its thing. So, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, was there any aspect of it that that you said, "Oh, okay, that makes sense," or something like that, like a eureka or anything like for you, Pops?
Yeah. Once I realized what they were talking about, so I guess they had some form of that server meshing on the PTU. So. Yeah, because all I was doing was using the elevator to go in a hangar to pull out my Polaris and walk around on it and just look at it. But yeah.
Okay. Face to face.
Same as Pops. Glad to see that takeaways of that they're learning. And sorry that they're getting the data that they need. For people to be able to make the game better, more stable. The best way to stress test something is to stress test it, right?
Yeah, with real people, not a box or anything like that.
Exactly. Put players in it. Let them run around and break it, and then figure out how to fix it. That's what I expect from them. So I appreciate it.
All right, Kusanagi.
I'm glad they finally figured out that the game doesn't play perfectly and that it actually needed optimizations eventually. And because I've been playing like crap for.
I mean, it only took them, 10 years?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know what we found out was that it wasn't playing good. It's crazy, right? And then we fixed that, but then we discovered it wasn't playing good for another reason. That's crazy too.
Yeah, this was almost like a modern day Bugsmasters episode almost.
It was like, what are you guys talking about? Like, it's great that they finally found this stuff, but holy crap! I mean, if it took them 3 months to find this stuff, a couple of months to fix these problems. Imagine if they actually, try to fix this, I don't know, before COVID or during COVID or any other decade before the 2020s.
I would just add to that, Admiral. These problems, if you watch, they only presented themselves because of what they were trying to do. So it's not like they would have known this. And like Jared always says, it's game development, not game construction. So, yeah.
I'm back, by the way.
So welcome back, Wayne. Back. You have any thoughts about the ISC?
Oh, well, for starters, I hated the structure of it. Because they're trying to get very important technical information out, and they keep breaking it up with YouTubers and live streamers, but whatever. Some of those live streamers I know, like Kate, I'm glad that Kate got a shout out. Talked to her earlier today a little tiny bit. But one of the things I've seen with this community since I've been here since day one is the same people complaining about how they go about doing these technical episodes are the same people that also demand to know how things are done, and the same people who think that they know how things are done when they don't and have never done those things. It's stuff that I've talked about with other people before, like Jade and other friends of mine, when I've tried to explain server meshing to people and tried to explain, no, this isn't like Guild Wars global server. This isn't like the Tranquility Supercluster in EVE. It's a completely different infrastructure. And I'm glad that they did this, but I'm already seeing all over the place that people are like, hey, we want to talk about gameplay. Well, if you want the game to work, you've got to let the networking team and the tech team and the engine team do the stuff that they're doing to make sure that the game works. And if you want to know how that stuff is done, you're going to get ISCs like that. And if you don't, then I don't know. Honestly, 12 years into this project, I don't know what this community wants anymore. I really don't. And
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'll just say this. It's a big community, Rain. And I remember all the people that were crying for, they need to do a ISC on server meshing. I'm sick of just seeing artwork and 3D models. I want to see the actual technical abilities. What are they doing? We're paying them all this money buying ships. I want to see the actual work that they're doing on server meshing. Well, here you go, people. You
And then they're
wanted
not
it. You got it.
and then they're not happy about it because it's boring, it's too technical, it's whatever. Then I don't know, shut the fuck up. Like, you either want the pretty spaceship, or you want the game, or you want it just.
But Rain, you had different people asking for one thing and different people asking for the other. That's what happened.
No, but sometimes it's the same people.
Sometimes it's the same people. You're right.
Yeah, if you listen to certain salty individuals who should shut the hell up a little bit more often, then it's bitching about ISC one week being not enough of this, and then bitching about it this week being too much of this and not done. And it's just like, I'm so
When your
sick
brand is built around bitching, what else are you going to do for the bucks?
Yeah, that's
well,
true.
Let's not get into that, but let's dive into the ISC specifically. Were you done, Rain? About the video?
Yeah, sorry, I might rant, but no, in terms of the actual content of this, I've been watching this tech. Jade knows I've been watching this tech. I haven't been as able to because I'm a game director on a new game now, and I'm busy. I just brought 2 new programmers onto the team today, so it's I've been busy with my own sort of stuff. But I knew that they were going to have to do a lot of different things to solve a lot of their network issues with sync and data transfer and all that stuff. And it was really nice to discover that they tore an old system out completely and rebuilt it from the ground up, which takes time. I know that the Star Citizen community is completely incapable of fathoming that things take time. You got $700 million, make game tomorrow, press button, get bacon. But yeah, anyway, I know I'm ranting and rambling. I hate the structure of the ISC, but I'm glad that they did it, and I'm glad that they showed people, hey, this is what we've been doing. We've been doing real work, tangible work that you're going to feel in the game. It's not pretty spaceships. It's not gameplay. But without them doing this, there is no game to play because the game doesn't function. So I'm glad that they put this out. Now I'm done.
Thank you for that, Rain, because now I want bacon. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say, did someone say bacon?
Exactly. Bacon! Kusanagi, did you go over to Jade's turn?
Jade's turn, I think.
Okay, go ahead, Jade, please.
I will cede my time to Admiral Kusanagi.
Well, I already said what was going. I already
I think Admiral Kusanagi already went.
But I mean, it was great to hear. It definitely was here to see. I have no qualms about hearing about progress, right? And I'll even listen to technical stuff. It's good to hear that it's nice that these devs have their time under the spotlight to showcase what they do for work. And I think that's a really unique opportunity they get with CIG that you really don't see anywhere else in the industry. So it's really cool that they're able to do that. And even though I complained it took them so long, if they probably had to get through steps and processes to get to where we are now, and I can't fault them for that. But it's just like, what, a couple of months? Oh my god! So that's it.
And to Rain's point, I'm personally glad that they split it up, because listen to the technical part all in one go will probably be a lot for me. I don't know for other people, but it'll be a lot for me. Like so sometimes it's great to break it up because it makes it more digestible, in my opinion, at least for me anyway.
Oh my god! Sorry, I just arrived at the jump point in 4.0, and there's about 50 people in Polari that are all queued up. I'm gonna have to I'll take a screenshot of it.
I'll take a video and a screenshot.
Yeah.
I think though, one quick point in terms of time and how long this takes too is like, you have to understand that you've got server engineers watching live connections with telemetry tools and logging that data, and they've got to then take that. That's why these tests are only a few hours, because they're going to log that data, and then they're going to go and look through all of it more than once. You know, good luck looking through hundreds of pages worth of log data to find the problem. That's why when you're in Evo, you should have your QR code up. You should have your, RInfo equals 3 or whatever, so that when you send them proper bug reporting, which is screenshots and videos and stuff, they can look at the specific things and try to find the problems. I need people to understand, and I'm not really trying to go at you, Kusanagi, but like, they don't just run a test for 2 hours and 1 hour later, oh, well, we figured out what the problem is, and give us 2 days and we'll have it fixed. It's not how it works.
But Wayne, I paid money to play the game, not test the game.
No, you're paying money to support a game that's in alpha development. That's why they're
that.
called pledges. You're pledging to support a game that's in alpha development.
Thank you for that. Yeah. I just wanted to make that clear. I appreciate it. Jay, did you take a screenshot? You have something you put in Stream Alerts for me real quick, or
Yeah, indeed. I just took a screenshot and I'm about to post it in Stream Alerts.
Thank you.
Stream Alerts. Yeah.
That's a channel in Discord for people in Discord, obviously. So here we go. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let me grab that real quick.
Yeah, all those little things that you see are Polaris. I had to actually back off that distance to get them all in.
Put in the wrong window real quick. Here we go. All right. So yeah. So you said how many were there?
I don't know. I mean, I was counting, and I lost count at. Oh, here's an 890 jump that just pulled up too. I lost count at like, I don't know, 35. Yeah, right. When this thing finally opens, if it opens, this is going to be pretty amazing. So I will definitely record video of it.
Well, I wonder if they all going. I wonder if they all going at one time. So yeah. Cool. I put it in. Well, yeah. Can you put it in Twitch for me?
Oh, the screenshot? Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just take the Discord link and put that in
the
Twitch.
Discord link. That's fine. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, I think that. Oh, one thing before we move on, before we get to the Machinima, they mentioned that when they seed Stanton, like when the server is fresh, they already have 720,000 entities when Stanton is seeded. Then over the course of a week, it got to 3 million entities, and the server has to keep track of all that. Dang. No wonder we had an issue. There's so many entities. I don't know. I mean, what's typical for a game, for an MMO like this? I don't know. We have numbers on statistics for like that?
Nothing like that. Like, I mean, if you're thinking old school stuff, like, WoW or Final Fantasy or whatever, nothing anywhere near that level in a specific scene or environment. Like if you're in like a city, you might have, you know, however many hundreds of character entities and then NPCs and then, you know, the physical instances of geometry and stuff like that. I don't think it would be anywhere near that.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot for the
It's a
server to
lot.
track.
Like maybe over a month they reach 720.
The thing is like they can cull a lot of that data too. They need to do, because that's what network bind calling was way back in the day, is like they don't need to send all of that data to every single client. They only need to send the data to the client that the client needs to see. So I don't know how they're doing that, but
and then you got to multiply that with each system that they bring online.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, and the number of clients, you know, if you're in a 22380 environment where we've got, you know, two DGS nodes per system operating in that hybrid shard environment with 350 clients connected, then the hybrid has to send all the necessary sync information between all of those individual clients and stuff like that and keep everything up to date. But that's why they mentioned, you know, doing it read only. Like some clients only need to read certain information, and that's easier to batch that data and push it out as a burst. So like it's fantastic stuff if you're into the technical side of it like I am, but the average Star Citizen community member doesn't seem to be. They just want to know, what am I going to be doing and what am I going to be doing it with, not how am I going to be.
Yeah, like I said, they're talking back to the Bugsmasters days, in my opinion. So I hope people appreciate it who miss Bugsmasters. So yeah,
I do miss Bugsmasters.
Dream Synergy asked Jade, how many planes per second will you get with all those ships?
Actually, I was getting about 45.
Okay.
45 to 50 from what I can tell.
And what resolution you want at?
I'm running at 4K.
4K, okay.
And I have an i9 11900K and a 3090.
3090, okay.
And 64 gigs of RAM, yeah.
Cool. Alright, so we're going to get to our Machinima. This is Huxley Group episode 4. This came out last week. So we're going to be caught up until they put out a new episode. But this is 17 minutes long, so grab another drink and grab another snack. So let's settle in.
Telling me this entire mess was staged.
Why waste expensive security resources when all you need is a good story, sir? With Gemini on our side, any thought of meddling with Hurston Dynamics would be ludicrous.
What's ludicrous is having some nutjob in expensive armor overshadow the stalwart reputation of Hurston Security. Our elite guard should be the ones in the spotlight, not some outsider.
With all due respect, sir, Gemini represents the people.
Gemini is a threat to the reputation of Hurston Dynamics. If I so much catch a glint from his overpriced armor again, it'll be your reputation on the line. Got me, Murdoch?
Understood, sir.
Glad you made it out, boss. Had me worried.
How's Trusty doing?
Doc says he'll recover soon. Bruised ego's the worst of it.
I'd visit him, but I'm supposed to be dead. At least until I figure out how to undo this mess we're in. Just lay low for me now, okay?
You got it, boss.
Ninetales would put a bounty on his ass. Dude would be dead in a week.
Killing him just leaves us with more questions.
Why not have Tia go live and tell our side of the story then? Maybe it'll force him to come clean.
Corpos don't come clean. Besides, the public spotlight is no place for Huxley Group. We need to figure out why he's doing this first. Might have an idea.
Speaking of ideas, this one was terrible.
In the army, we had a saying, embrace the suck.
Sure, if you're stuck in it, I guess. This shit was intentional.
It's called training. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Okay. Embrace the suck, fish. Just focus on her ass.
Oh, man. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to update the servers. Worker ID number
3515.
3515.
Mm-hmm. Name?
Roberts. Jared Roberts.
Identification verified.
Found the server.
Good. The hacking chip will do the rest. Just stick it in.
Thought you'd never ask.
Card accepted.
Hacking.
Oh, hey, that you, Bill?
Shit, someone's here.
Keep your head down. Play it cool and listen carefully.
Name's Jared. IT contractor.
Oh, good to see Hurston's got more folks on the servers. They've been shit lately.
Talk to me, Ava.
Fish, you hear me?
Funny, though. I wasn't tracking any IT stuff on the schedule today.
Ava!
Fuck.
Said Jared?
Transfer complete.
What's the last name?
Sorry, but I've got a ton of these to get through today. Later.
Thank you for choosing Hurston Dynamics.
You think we're good?
For now. Looks like Murdick keeps his work emails squeaky clean. Worst thing on here is him laying off a bunch of guards to pay for some executive expense. Place called Nexus Solutions.
Holy shit. I know that name.
Sounds like a shampoo company.
It's a high-end escort service run by Ninetales.
Looks like he uses it. Quite a bit, actually. You got an in there?
Maybe. What's the play?
Get our hands on Murdick's Moby Glass. A friend of mine who used to work for Microtech can hack it for us. Whatever he's hiding, it's probably on there.
Overcocked.
You're in a movie called Overcocked?
Yes, I play you, but name different. Ava Huxley.
Is it online?
Fish.
You hot. Could be very successful.
Look, can you help us or not?
I don't kiss and tell.
50,000. Do your thing, and when he's passed out, snag the Moby and meet us on the roof. Too easy.
Too risky. He top client. Pay big dollar for boom boom.
$1 million then. Half up front, plus 5% of my annual contract earnings for the next 3 years. You'll never have to boom boom again.
What if he catch me?
Then I'll be the one doing the screwing.
With wrong bitch this time. My name Ava Huxley, and I punish bad guy like you.
Bring it on. I'm feeling overcocked.
Fish!
You call me?
Focus.
What?
Ooh, Ava, I must be in trouble again.
Big trouble, mister. I spank you extra hard this time.
Hang tight. Won't take long.
You got it. What's that look for?
Behave yourself.
Yes, Mother.
Isn't my favorite fringer.
Been a while, Sam. Love what you've done with the place. That your bike outside?
They were gonna scrap the thing. One man's trash, another man's treasure. Shit.
Let's hope the trash on this Moby is the jackpot I'm looking for.
Let's take a look.
I am very happy to be here!
This Moby, it's definitely not stock. Software's been modded.
Are you able to crack it?
Yeah, but something's off. I can't rip the data for some reason.
It's fine. I'll just keep it.
Shit.
What's that?
It's being tracked.
Great.
Better take the bike.
Oh, shit. What's going on?
We've got company. Boost the shields and hop in a turret.
Okay. How do I boost the shields?
Just get in a turret. Almost there. Same as the Cuddy.
Yeah, no clue.
You were gonna steal the Cuddy first time we met.
Try to steal the Cuddy. I'm no pilot.
Jesus. Hang on.
Flight controls decoupled. Flight controls coupled.
Red switch, top right. White switch, bottom right. Trigger on the sticks, got it?
Okay. I think I got it. Here goes nothing. Oh, hell yeah!
Keep the pressure on. Dude's tearing us apart.
I got him. Oh, shit!
Shit! Good fish? Fish, talk to me. Brace. Welcome back.
What happened?
We ate shit. Rig's trashed, again. No signal to put out a beacon. Gonna have to ride this out until morning.
What about the buck?
Not sure. He went down about a mile out.
The hell was that?
Shit. Time for plan B. Gemini. What a surprise.
You survived again.
Heard it's good for your health. Let me guess. You want this?
Place the device before me and I shall spare you of my wrath.
So, you work for Murdoch?
I am not beholden to any mortal. Surrender to the great Gemini.
Surrender this.
Impressive.
Murdoch? The hell is going on?
I thought you perished in that reactor. Seeing you leap over that ledge. I've never felt such profound heartbreak in my life.
You were going to kill me, asshole.
You were supposed to surrender. I should have known better.
So this was all some fucking game?
You were my greatest challenge.
Fucking corpos.
Before you kill me, might I trouble you for a kiss?
Oh, I'm about to fuck you like you've never been fucked before. You'll wish you were dead.
Atta girl.
At 7 News, this is Gia.
Boo.
Ava, I've been trying to reach you. What happened?
Check your email, girl. It's all there.
I'm afraid to look.
Don't worry. It's full of happy endings.
Breaking news today as an anonymous source leaked the private accounts of Trent Murdoch, former president of Hurston Security, revealing his blatant misuse of corporate funds to fuel a disturbing addiction to high-end escorts, clothing, culinary teams, and worst of all, a delusional effort to subvert security networks and masquerade as Gemini, the savior of Stanton. Currently at large, Hurston Dynamics is offering a 5 million credit bounty for his capture. Mr. Murdoch, if you're watching, it's time for your curtain call.
So what's next for us? Got a few Ninetails in mind I wouldn't mind teaching a lesson to.
Only if they're on the roster.
What roster?
That's classified.
Even I know when it's time to stop asking questions. Watch and learn, kid.
Whatever. Time for another drink. Bartender, double Roberts on the rocks, please.
Make that 2. It's been so long.
No way.
I didn't recognize you at first.
Yeah, neither did I.
I wouldn't have been so reckless. For the record, my master only sought after the female.
You mean that corpo douche? What do you want from me?
Isn't it obvious? Fate has spoken. Our paths have crossed. It was only a matter of time before we reunited once again. Brother.
feel like I'm in a spaceship. This comes from inside, so channel it like I do. Everyone dies, what you do a lie that defines you. We're meant to rhyme from the beginning of time. The only real battle begins and ends with the mind. Yeah. Let's go to war.
I spank you extra hard this time.
Oh, this was great.
Man, I quit just in time. Oh my god. I gotta stop myself from saying anything before y'all do. What do y'all, who wants to go first? Oh man.
Oh my. This was straight up. I'm sorry.
Best in Pops.
I was just gonna say it was
All
just
right,
the kinky episode. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of got. What was that? What was that movie? Damn, where they went to Vietnam.
Overclock? Oh, Overclock. Wait, what?
No. Was it? Shoot. Oh man, I just saw the damn thing the other day. But
who's in
anyway? I forget, man.
Okay, go ahead.
But man, when she started talking, and all I could think in my head was $5 fill in the blank. I was like, oh my god.
I think that was intentional.
Yeah, it was intentional. It was like boom booms. I was like, all right, cool. And then I heard the porn in the background. It was watching. I was like, he watched somebody in there clapping cheeks. I'm like, oh my god, what is happening here?
And then she told him to
diabolical. Straight egregious.
Oh my goodness. All right, Pops.
Well, Danger Hobo did hit on it. It was part of Full Metal Jacket, and
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. What else can I say? This was the kinky episode. I don't. Hey.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, thanks for the follow, Choo Choo TV. Appreciate it. I thought you all were following, but thank you for that. Thank you for following again. All right. Rain is deafened, so I'll go to Kusanagi.
Oh boy. Some of the cinematography was fantastic. I gotta be honest with you. Like the whole chase scene, and she's trying to get to the ship. It's just like I was just like, holy crap! Just in the cinema, the angle, it was just so good. Like and like the statement, they must have a storyboard, and this is like, this is just like it's getting close to like really professional. I was looking forward.
What's needed for professional?
I don't know. Maybe some. There's not enough naked people in this one. That's the problem.
Well, I don't know if you know it.
It wasn't European enough.
Nate's wife is a professional.
Huh? Who?
Nate's wife, Ava, the character.
Oh
Ava.
yeah. She's a professional actress, right?
Yeah. I interviewed her. Yeah,
she's a professional.
Well,
here you go to scene.
She must. I don't know if she's directing this. So I don't know if she's doing the screenplay, but it's pretty good either way. And yeah. So it looks pretty good. And I think everybody knew who this person was in the suit. And it's just kind of funny that it was very humorous when she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do you good." This real good this time. You like, and he's like, "Oh, please, and thank you."
Oh my goodness. I think. Oh, Jade, go ahead.
You want my feedback on this?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So I loved it for so many reasons. For people that don't know, Natronics did a series called Redline, and it was very edgy like this, lots of innuendo, and it's cool seeing him bringing that back in this series. And why do I love the Huxley Group series? Because they really love to showcase other people in the community, or have little I guess like clips of other people in the Star Citizen community. Like at the beginning, you saw For Science, which you saw the guy watching all these like crazy videos that For Science has done, and then like at the very end, you heard Graydon Square rapping, right? Like, and we interviewed Graydon right here on Soul Citizens. So it's just really cool that this series involves other people in the community in the whole extension of Overclocked, which is the Huxley group, or spinoff of Overclocked, I should say.
Spinoff, a sequel maybe? I don't know.
It's a spinoff. It's a definite spinoff from what like Nate told me.
Okay. Oh, spinoff. Cool. Oh boy, I was laughing my butt off. This is too funny. It's been that middle part. I was not expecting any of those dialogue. Great dialogue. Great storyline. The reveal at the end about the brother. Okay, that was soap opera, but in a good way. Jared Roberts, the callback. Yeah, okay, I see what you did there. That was fun. Fish was in his bunk. The people who know that line will get that line. He was just in his bunk. Sam, the black guy, he had a great voice. I wonder who that was. Maybe I can find out who that was in the credits if I can find it. But yeah, he had a great voice. So I mean, overall, I don't have any complaints. Just a great episode. Looking forward to some more. I'm glad we caught up on it. So yeah. See if I can find his name real quick. Jake Foley, extra special thanks. Fish, Gemini, Sam, Shifty. Oh, that is Graydon Square. Okay.
Graydon played it. Oh, that's even better. I had no idea. That's even better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for people that don't know, Graydon Square is an actual legit real life rapper that's a Star Citizen player. So yeah, it's super cool.
And who else is in here? Kyle Duffy played a bunch of people. Snip, typing Kiwi, played Kiwi. Oh, Kim Ellis. Wait, Kim Ellis isn't she? Yeah, she had dual roles. Kim Ellis did both roles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh boy, this is too funny. Anyway, I should wrap up. This is a funny. My hat's off to EESTUDIOS. This is probably my favorite episode of all the stuff that we've shown so far. It just made me laugh. I enjoyed it. Thank you for that. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. Let's see who can raid. Oh, you already got someone to raid. Okay, so let me wrap up. On Saturday, we have Soul Voices at 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC because of the time zone change. That's where Griffin Gaming, or you get to come in to talk with Griffin Gaming solo. What's going on with Star Citizen this week? Basically covers something from Spectrum, comes from something from Reddit, and something from the industry in general, or he picks his own topic. It's always a fun show. And that's part of PodSat, or Podcast Saturday. Starting with Soul Voices, going to Captain Table of 4, then Relay at 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UTC. So check out those shows and get their time for your local time. And then on Sunday, we have our next show coming up in the series of CitizenCon. We'll be talking about Session 6 and Session 7. There'll be Captains of Industry and The Stars, My Destination 1.0. So check that out for that. Should be a fun show. And I'll be on Flights of Rhythm tomorrow, 2100 UTC, 4 p.m. Eastern. So check us out on People's Radio for that. And we are going to raid the Astropub. So you want to become a Soul Bro, Soulstice, Soulmate, Soul Citizen member, we have the privileges. Click the join button below on YouTube. Thank you all for joining me. Kusanagi, Face, Cotton Face, Rain Cloud, and Jade. I do really appreciate it.
Just one thing real quick. One thing real quick. Please, if you want to see the pictures of all the Polari at the jump point, come to the Soul Citizens Discord. I posted pictures and video.
Cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, so when follow us on social media, with social media, we're actually on the internet everywhere. Want to support us, you buy merchandise, or follow us on, or support us on Patreon. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, or follow, depending on what platform you're on. Hit the notification bell to know when we go live, and we're going to raid the octopus. So make sure you send them our love with that peace, love, and soul.